On May 26th at 11:02 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Gemini New Moon, unleashing a powerful creative surge of energy from within, a powerful turning point of enthusiasm as we meet a new empowered vision of possibilities, allowing us to connect with higher visions and understandings of what's possible and the changes we're ready to create and embody, as we're being guided into a new paradigm of perception as the dancer becomes the dance. If you have planets or points in the early degrees 0 to 7 degrees of the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or early degrees of the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, this new moon is especially energized and offers expansion. Every new moon is an ending and beginning, a new intention, a new chapter, a new perspective, and or new theme. This new moon is in the Gemini area of your birth chart of consciousness, life, that gets intuitively initiated and begins to take form throughout the 30-day lunation cycle. Taurus season is when we stabilize and refine what really matters, what we value, and what we really enjoy, refining our inspirations. But now, as we enter Gemini season, there is an amplification of vibrant energy in the air, a sense of wanting to share our inspirations, what we are considering and moving through. Gemini energy brings up the other possibilities and options. What else can be tried? Could there be other potentials that would help expand the new inspirations from where we think it has to be or look like? Gemini is the first air sign ruled by Mercury, our communications. It has a curious, youthful, freedom-loving, light-heartedness, playful spirit that enjoys duality, versatility, diversity, and different perspectives and options. This particular Gemini new moon at 6 degrees Gemini is working with Mercury in Gemini, amplifying communications, ideas, concepts. There's a strong need to understand here. But this new moon is strengthened and empowered by a trine with Pluto retrograde at 3 degrees Aquarius. This trine is powerfully expanding our awareness to higher levels of understandings and possibilities of what is to come, what can be created for the future. This is big picture understandings. So Pluto in Aquarius is expanding our view to see the bigger picture, a window into the future. Pluto will show us what needs to evolve and transform in order for this new vision to have more strength and power. So this new moon can bring in big downloads, bigger viewpoints, understandings, and clarity on how to perceive this vision or direction to implement it forward. This can be revolutionary ideas, advanced understandings. This is an important activation of what is destined to come into form by 2026. That's because this new moon at the early degrees of Gemini is foreshadowing, showcasing where Uranus and Gemini is going to travel next. We can start to understand, get a clearer picture on what we want to say yes to by creating and embodying what the new solutions, options, and possibilities are in the Gemini area of consciousness, life. And of course, let's not forget about Saturn, the god of karma, who manifests karma into the three-dimensional physical human realm, our reality. Join the mix with Neptune at 0 degrees Aries on May 25th. This is a world degree point. This is the first degree in the zodiacal wheel. This is a new beginning point that is destined and right on time. Saturn joining Neptune in a conjunction is a new era in human evolution that starts now to unfold in our reality. So we have this powerful trinity in the early degrees of Aquarius, Aries, and Gemini that will further develop and unfold into 2026. And this is why this Gemini new moon can showcase, be a window into the future and what wants to grow and move forward. So look out for the big yes. The energy of, I want this, and I'm ready to move my energy and focus in that direction. On this Gemini new moon, the sun and moon are at 6 degrees Gemini, which is the 16th I Ching, named enthusiasm, which is the energetic theme, the energetic undertone frequency for the next 30-day lunation cycle. The 16th I Ching is the energy that brings the potential to unleash a powerful creative energy from within, the enthusiasm for the expression of our gifts. Enthusiasm embraces what is. We must close the door to our fantasy, how we think things should be, to allow reality to show us it's even better than we could have imagined or dreamt of. This is the energy that expresses our magical gifts and talents. The key in moving through this energy to the higher vibrations is by witnessing and observing the mind, noticing where we get overwhelmed, discouraged by the details, or try to figure out how things will work, getting stuck in the lower vibrations of lack. By bringing our awareness to the breath, to this moment, to what is at our feet, to what is in front of us now, and just taking that first step. That first step allows for the second step to be shown, guided forward. Intuitively, what I'm seeing as these new timelines, new visions, new communications, new collaborations, new inspirations open up as the 30-day lunation cycle unfolds, we're being guided to trust and follow our gut instincts while observing the mind, being the witness of the old mental programming, the old patterns of seeing and understanding, processing information and communications. Notice the patterns of self-sabotage. It will show us what is done, what we're letting go of as we navigate the new timelines, the new realities. Notice how the mind wants to know the how. We're not here to figure out the how through the mind. We are being asked to follow what feels like inner truth in the moment in front of us. You see, Saturn doesn't play around. In the last 3 years, Saturn in Pisces was teaching us how to let go, surrender, and learn to trust our intuition as major cycles came to a close. He forced us through bringing in oppositions, resistance, and restrictions. So we learn to honor how we feel and learn to trust our intuition, our body consciousness, and merge into divine flow. Now Saturn moving into Aries, 0 degrees Aries, a fated world point. It's new lessons to mature in. When Neptune entered 0 degrees Aries, the Pope died and a new one came to be. With Saturn moving into 0 degrees Aries, we will see world leaders stepping down or being removed and new leadership rising, structures and authorities shifting. So the same from within us individually. The higher vibrations of Aries is the divine masculine, the pioneer, the inner warrior, inner courage. He takes the unknown path, the path that was never walked before. Saturn in Aries is empowering us, pushing us to mature. It might feel uncomfortable, but he is asking us to find our inner leadership, our inner warrior spirit of courage, as we pioneer and become the new story, as we walk the path that was not walked before, not from figuring out the how to make something happen through the mind, but by following our gut instincts, our intuition, our inner authority into the unknown path that we're creating by each step that we take. We are here to witness the dancer become the dance. Be open and receptive. Allow the magic in. Allow this Gemini lunation cycle to bring in clarity and visions of what's possible next. We can see next level advancements here. The new starts are beginning to blossom and be presented. The beginning points will become stronger and more certain as the energy unfolds and moves forward. Be love, be peace, be grace. Be the light and compassion you wish to see and receive in the world. Allow your humanity and the humanity of all those around you to be felt, witnessed, and honored, as this is all that's being divinely asked of us. Remember, love yourself and choose to be blessed.